I've always cared about the suffering in the world and what to do. That's why I did punk in the first place, because we wanted to challenge the corruption and the mismanagement of the whole world politics that is driving everything that is going to kill us. So I think I'm very fortunate to be able to open my mouth whenever I can, and people will listen to me, and therefore I think it's really important that I stay designing and I do wonderful clothes, because I think that helps my credibility, you see. You know, it's really good, people, you know, give you credit for that, and so, you know, it's really good if you can convert that credit into credit for what we've got to try and do. We've got to try and topple our rulers.
So Environmental Justice Foundation, I've been supporting for, I don't know, 7 or 8 years. They've got a very intelligent approach, I think, to how they solve and look at problems. A lot of it looks at production chains and looks at business and how we can, what we've been talking about, like drive market changes that have systemic change. And then in this instance, they're doing a new campaign on climate refugees, which you can explain, but is quite a big issue.
I thought it was very clever, this lovely human thing that they've done, which is to have a postcard and just ask people to write on it what their home means to them. And then the idea is they'll send all those postcards with people saying how important their home is, and they'll send them all to Ban Ki-moon at the UN. And we expect that they're also going to send this film as well to try to impress upon him, to acknowledge the problem that there are mounting numbers of people who have got nowhere to live, they've had to leave home. And what we're going to do with these refugees. And well, sorry, that's not a way of putting it. What can we do for the refugees? We've got to do something. And so I think it's really lovely for people to sign this postcard, because it's very different than just ticking a box or just pressing a button and saying, yes, I subscribe to this idea. It means you have to think about it, put yourself in somebody else's shoes, really, and write something on the postcard about your home. And I think that's really good, because then you'll really want to send the postcard, you'll feel you're committed, you'll feel that you have done something that's going to help to change the world and to help to change the situation.
And I think it would be helpful to point out as well, just to be really clear, that the point of the campaign is there's no legal recognition right now or protection for climate refugees, despite the fact that more people are displaced nowadays by dramatic changes to climate than they are by war and famine and poverty. So I guess the point of the campaign is just to try and change the international law so that people who are being displaced by climate are recognised as refugees, because right now a climate refugee wouldn't actually be recognised as a refugee.